What's up, guys? It is Friday, September 5th, and welcome to a brand new episode at DCTV, brought to you by Total Wireless, the official wireless provider of UFC. They're in your corner with unlimited 5G data that will not slow you down. So I kind of fancy myself like as kind of cool because I say stuff like, but what will not slow you down is this. Hey, I'm changing that today because we need to slow down. We need to slow down with certain things. Man, when we did Jake Paul fighting Gervonta Davis, I thought we were probably at the limit of what could be done in boxing. That's ridiculous. I swear I thought a guy that fights and walks into a ring at over 200 pounds, fighting a guy that walks into the ring at 144 pounds was the limit of the ridiculousness that we could get to in boxing. I thought Jake Paul, Mike Tyson was ridiculous. I thought, honestly, Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather back in the day was about as ridiculous a boxing thing that we could have imagined. And then it went insanely crazy because obviously we see the YouTube fights and celebrity fights and everything else has gotten a lot worse. But I thought we were at the limit with that weight discrepancy. Nope. Yesterday, it was announced, or at least it started to circulate. And I mean, Luis is going to put the quotes in the chat so then I have a better idea of what these guys are thinking. But Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are going to fight in exhibition. We saw Mike Tyson fight Roy Jones, right? We heard Roy Jones say, at the end of the day, it was Mike. So when he started going crazy, I'm like, yo, that's Mike. I got to be careful. They're actually going to fight. Again, guys, ridiculous. 200 pounds, 140. Floyd Mayweather was fighting at 154, and he was severely undersized at 154. Floyd Mayweather was a guy that fought in the 130s to start his career and then fought up as high as 160 maybe. Floyd Mayweather was a small guy. He's now going to fight Mike Tyson, who is the heavyweight champion of the world. I respect these two men so great a degree that it's hard for me to almost make negative statements about them. But I think that our job as talking heads is to tell you the truth, regardless of how much you admire someone or the applause and adulation you have for them. You got to tell them the truth. I don't get this. I don't get this for the life of me because by all accounts, Mike Tyson started his new business, got his life on track, has a great wife that helps him manage all those things, made a boatload of money to fight Jake Paul last year. It's not a money play. Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right, he couldn't get going at the rate that he expected. But early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money. I imagine, though, it's going to be a boatload of money. And no one would turn away $20 million or whatever those guys may make. I don't know what they're going to make, but they're going to make an insane amount of money. But they have money. I don't get it. So then Mayweather said, hey, to the haters, I'd be mad too. How the F for 30 years you can keep getting money like this? Continue to hate. You know, that's the video I saw him on a private plane just stuffing money in there. But like, that's the thing though, right? He doesn't need to go make money. Or at least it doesn't seem that way. He seems to be doing fine. He seems to be doing fine. But he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. My biggest question always around these things is, how do guys, especially the greats, explain to the general public, you're going to watch a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, but it's not going to be an actual fight. It's going to be an exhibition. How much in that exhibition, are we supposed to believe that they're actually fighting? I get the word exhibition when you combine weight classes. So when we wrestled back in the day, they did this thing called the super heavyweight champion or something. So they took the heavyweights, they took the light heavyweights, 211 and heavyweight, and they combined this into 8-person brackets. And the 2 winners of the brackets would wrestle each other to be called the Ultimate World Champion. That's 1 weight class apart, but that was still considered an exhibition because we weren't in the same weight class off the scale. But we were actually wrestling at 100%. Can Floyd and Mike wrestle at 100% or fight at 100% when there's that big a difference in the size? Can Mike Tyson hit Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather, when you look at him, never took much damage in his career. Floyd hasn't been hit much. Floyd has all of his faculties about himself. He's still fine. Would he be willing to risk all that to go fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition, but the exhibition actually be fought at a pace and at an intensity level that makes people go, I want to watch this? Because I remember when Mike fought Roy Jones, it was always something I would have been interested in. But when the fight happened, it just felt too much like he wasn't trying to hurt him. And when I watch fights, I want to see people trying to hurt each other. It's what we sign up for. I knew every time walking in there, I was going to either hurt the guy or he was going to hurt me. And that's why people watched, to watch a high level of skill, but also for you to inflict damage. That's why the Contender Series is so popular. People love seeing people get fucked up. It's what it is. That's why we watch these YouTube videos. And that's why we watch all this disturbed shit online, because you like it. From the beginning of time, people love to fight. Go all the way back to the days of the Romans. They built coliseums for you to watch crazy stuff. Bullfighting, gladiators, all that weird, crazy shit, violence. That's what people want to see. And I don't know if those guys can promise violence, because if they promise violence and they don't deliver, then there's no more of that, right? We've already seen Floyd do this with Logan Paul. We see Floyd doing these exhibitions. How many times do people watch that exhibition when they know there will be no violence? So Mike Tyson said, I've been doing this for 30 years. There hasn't been a single fighter that can finish or tarnish my legacy. You already know that if I'm going to do something, it's going to be big and it's going to be legendary. I'm the best in the business of boxing. The exhibition will give the fans what they want. And therein lies the problem. I believe the fans want violence. Maybe they don't, though. Mike is saying he can give us what we want, but what is it that they can give us without promising violence? Because one thing I do know we won't see is Mike just starts Floyd Mayweather. Because could you imagine if he just knocks out Floyd, and Floyd's that much smaller, the visual? Hell, it would be the most viewed thing you ever see on TV. The clips would be the most viral shit you've ever seen in your entire life. But I can't imagine Floyd would sign up for that knowing that that was a possibility. Mayweather fought a draw with John Gotti III in 2024. It was an exhibition. And he fought a guy named Ola Tunji in 2022. That was an exhibition. Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul in 2025, 24. Before that, he lost to Kevin McBride in 2005. So clearly, Floyd's 48. Mike is 59 years old as we talk about this. Can't give us violence. So what is it that they can give us to make us turn in or tune in to this fight and buy the pay-per-view? Hey, the UFC pay-per-view model is over, but boxing will never go away from pay-per-view. What can we watch? This might end up on Netflix though. So yeah, I might be wrong. And if it's on Netflix, then that's safety for them, right? Because they get all the money without need to sell. And then people will watch. So boys, y'all better get on Netflix, get that bag, and go and give us what we want. Hey guys, in the comments, could you tell me what we want as fans when it comes to a combat sport? Let me know. Because I'm confused if those guys can deliver on that. Until next time, guys. Peace.